Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Mike Minor gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this is not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy. Beginning of this inning, gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. Oh, and he misses it. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Here's George Springer. High in the air out to center field. Shields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs. And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Delino. field.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Valdez is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He swings and grounds it to short. Correa comes up with it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Max Stassi. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Hit to short. There is Andrus. And quickly there are 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Grounded up the first baseline. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final. Here's Joey Gallo now. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Played on the backhand. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Cabrera, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Another one sent foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're down 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Gallo is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. This will go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, George Springer. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, catcher.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So stepping in, Max Stassi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Houston leads this one 3-0. So digging in now, Ronald Guzman. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, 0-1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Shield.
Into the box, Delino DeShields. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. DeShields is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Rangers set down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the DH, Aledmus Diaz. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cabrera's there. Odor on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Diaz stands at first with one out. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Josh Reddick. Right side, but it's well foul. No hits to this point. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
First delivery to him on the way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. The Shields is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Minor sets. First pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. 2 out, bases loaded. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Astros on top, 4-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about
batter,
7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one.
Elvis.
If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Settling in now, Elvis Andrus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Uriel picks it up. A throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, and you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Up next for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way, come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Choo with a 2-ball 1-strike count here.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Andrus at third. Gallo over at second. Cabrera at first. 1 gone. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
No balls and a strike to count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Astro error, and 2 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 2. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And there's a base hit on the line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. Springer is on his way home. He scores. And now it's a 5-2 ball game.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Jet Bandy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate, and if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brantley is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
First pitch on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Jeffrey Springs takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
23. Michael.
And now
Brantley.
pitch on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Now batting.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2. Digging in once again, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding in, Joey Gallo. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 5-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Grounder down the line at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The third baseman.
Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. No balls and 1 strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 4.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, George Springer. His prior history versus this arm, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gallo. And that retires the side. 1 left for Houston. They're still out in front, 5-2.
7th inning stretch.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box now. Odor coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The middle. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 5-2. Ready for another shot now. Yuli Gurriel. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Striking in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Odor ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here comes the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Again, another foul ball. Diaz, base runner at first with one out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. Soft liner to the right side. Andrus. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 2. Now to the plate, Jet Bandy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes again. 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Shield.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. And he puts it on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two balls and a strike. Two and two. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. To Shields rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
1-0. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopped to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Rangers on the double by Andrus. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers 3. Zach McAllister enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
McAllister.
Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Reddick, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In now, Carlos Correa. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
That's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Into the box now, George Springer, as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in as Asdrubal Cabrera. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed and behind on the heater.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Rangers,
standing in, Shin-Soo Choo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Striding in, Rougned Odor, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Framber Valdez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
5 runs on 17.